Hey there, Shafik here. In this video, I want to show you how to get the best out of GPT. And the best thing about this is that after watching this video, anybody will be able to do it. What I'm going to teach you here is going to be applied to anything you're doing. But let's just say that in this scenario, I took a picture of a product. In this case, it's a piece of clothing. And I obviously took it on the floor. Maybe the lighting is not the best, right? So I want to create from this a professional picture, like if I assigned a photographer to just take it with white background and all the styling and whatever. So a normal person would do this, right? They would just say, create me an image and good lighting, right? So this is what a normal person would say. I will explain while it is creating the image. I will explain why this is actually wrong, right? You didn't, like, if you just go on GPT and you write a prompt like this, maybe it's actually even longer. It doesn't really matter, but there is no structure in this prompt, as you can see. There's no context, there is no clear end goal, there is no guidelines that it has to operate within. And by the way, before I say anything else, I have been creating these images like this, literally like this. But since I have learned the better way to do it, I just wanted to quickly, make a video on it. So don't assume I'm right now talking down on you, but I'm just saying what I learned, right? We can see that it has created the image. It looks fine. But before that, listen. The prompt needs to be structured, right? The prompt needs to be long and it needs to have everything written into every detail. Otherwise, GPT will create some BS, as we would probably call it, right? So we can see this image looks pretty nice, right? It looks normal. It looks actually what we would want to. First thing first, I don't like is it has this tag right here. It still has the tag and it's missing this thing. I don't know how to call it in English, but I think you know what I mean, right? It's just a piece of clothing without the hanger or whatever. So these are details that I don't like, but otherwise it's pretty good, right? It showed this pocket here, it showed this whatever, and it showed this line. It's okay. Main reason why it's okay is because I've already created this image before with GPT with the longer prompt, and that way GPT already remembers, right? So it did an okay job because of that. But let's actually move into what a good prompt should look like. If you go into this chat, you can see that I have this prompt right here, and the prompt says something like this. So create a professional e-commerce product photograph of the clothing item shown in the reference image or images, right? So clearly it has a structure. You can already see that. We have the format, we have most important, so keep the clothing accurate, right? And it is repeated many times here. So we say that preserve the exact color and shade, fabric, material, appearance, knit, crochet, wave, whatever, right? Pattern and print. And trust me, it's so important because, for example, because of this pattern and print, I have been able to create images like this. And trust me, on the normal prompts, you can never do that. Maybe I will find it somewhere. Let me actually show you. Yeah, this is the chat where I have just, gave it simple prompts. And you can see, did a pretty good job here, did a pretty good job here, right? Pretty okay. Okay, maybe it's a little bit bugging, right? But here, for example, it started experimenting with formats. I had to do 2 extra images just to get the right format. And if we look something in here, okay, this is in Czech, but let's just ignore it. But if you look a little bit, I'm looking for one piece. Okay, simple pieces, it's okay. But if we go into some piece that, for example, this one, look, this is the exact same pattern as on the previous clothing. And you can see it's completely different. If you look at it, it is completely different, guys. So this is I hope you can see these squares are a bit different here. Whatever. So this is very, very important when you're creating something that is actually difficult to do. You can see there's a lot of details, but with this exact prompt, I can do it. And now you're maybe asking okay, how do I write such a prompt? How do I learn it? Well, the best thing is you don't need to learn anything, guys. You really don't need to learn anything. By the way, as I said, this is the avoid list of, what it should avoid. This is also the final result, how it should actually look. Here, it basically sets the tone of, okay, this is your goal. These are all the tools you need to basically follow, or use. Realism, right? The final image must resemble a real professional product photograph, not an AI render. And the only thing you need to do for all of this, you just go here and you just type this. Create me a prompt for GPT, create me a professional image in blah, 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 blah. And again, how do you give it so much context of what do you want? I mean, this is not that much content, but I will emphasize this a lot. Use this voice message or whatever it's called, like voice tool or whatever, because this way you can talk all of your thoughts. You don't really have to, focus on typing. You can just talk and talk and talk and talk. You can give it the most context. You can say whatever you want, and GPT will have a lot of information on how to actually create the format. I'm reading here format. How to actually create the prompt and include everything in it. Because for you to write all of this from the information you just said here, it would take you so long, so long. And GPT has the best knowledge on how to actually prompt itself. So this is the way. I'm not going to give you some magic, 30-minute tutorial on how to prompt. No, I'm just going to give you this. But I'm going to give you one thing. Right now, I'm running a free AI course inside my community, so you can join completely for free and learn everything about AI automation and build your first 8 automations completely for free. And then I have some other stuff like courses on GPT, Claude. Well, there's a lot of stuff, right? AI agents, how to sell AI, and all of that stuff. So if you're actually interested in that, you can check the description. There's a link to that. And yeah, guys, I mean, this is how you do it. This is the whole secret of how to get the best results from GPT, right? It's not magic, anybody can do it, and you can actually capitalize on this a lot because everyone's using these type of prompts. Everyone. I know you see thousands of videos on how to prompt. Well, nobody actually does it, in my opinion. Like I haven't met anyone who does like crazy structured prompts, maybe 2 people, including me. So yeah, guys, definitely try this out today. Whatever your niche is or whatever your desired outcome is, do this exactly. Trust me. Simple voice message, then it will create the prompt. Yeah, you can obviously go through it, right? You can maybe change this most important, so keep the clothing accurate. Maybe you want keep the lighting the same, right? Maybe you have a good lighting, or keep the background the same, just make the clothing look more well put together, more organized. I don't know, or maybe you have a watch or something, right? Doesn't matter, but just say it out loud in this exact format, right? Just to voice message. This way, if using this prompt, I am able to use, for example, here you can see I have been able to use three images to create one image, and here you can see it has created something's wrong. So what I have done here, after you do a few prompts, you need to always like send the prompt again. Maybe you have a question like, how many times should I send this prompt? Only once at the beginning of the chat, and then if it starts hallucinating, you just send it again, right? Now it has shown me like an updated knowledge icon. After sending this prompt, it has basically updated its knowledge again, and now let's actually upload the files again. Let's actually see if it will work. So let me just send, I think it was, if you hold shift, you can select more, this, and this. I have specifically taken these photos so it actually showcases the detail here, because sometimes I had problem with it that, when I took just one picture, it didn't catch all of the details, and then to explain it to the AI, it's pretty hard, right? So you just take like three images, or 3 pictures. You send a very good prompt, and this is how you can create the best results with AI. So yeah. Maybe you're asking, why am I even doing this? Well, I'm running a shop with clothing for women. It's called Boutique Mamma Mia. I will leave the link in the description. You can go check that store up 100%. Maybe leave me some feedback in the comments. I would highly appreciate it, because I've never run a shop, to be honest, right? So it would be awesome if you leave me some review or something. And yeah, there we go. We have it exactly how we wanted it. This is here, boom, boom, boom. The buttons are here. As we can see, 3 buttons. Know this, the tag, and it has no hanger, because on the image it has no hanger, so that's fine. And yeah, guys, this is how you create the images or any outcome you actually want. Stay tuned for the next videos. Leave a comment, leave a like, and yeah, see you maybe inside the community or in the next video. Bye bye.